India, home to just over 1 billion people. For over 30 years after independence in 1947, successive governments failed to make any impact on apparently endemic poverty rates. But over the last 25 years, India has cut absolute poverty by half. Still, 440 million people live on less than $1 a day. This LIFE programme looks at 2 projects that are helping Indian communities move out of poverty, in line with the Millennium Development Goal of halving poverty by 2015. Bangalore, information technology capital of India. The huge growth of the service industry here has attracted an influx of clients from around the world. Multinational companies taking advantage of low wages, low running costs, and state-of-the-art technology. Bangalore is booming, but outside the city, in the rest of the state of Karnataka, it's a different story. 60% of the population in India still make their living from agriculture. Land ownership is key to increasing farm incomes and empowering local people. But for 200 years, the responsibility for maintaining land ownership records has been under the control of a powerful minority of village accountants, who exercised an effective monopoly on all land transactions. Any farmer wanting to use his land as collateral for a loan to maintain or expand his business first needed proof from the village accountant. The state government supported Rajiv Chavla, a civil servant who recognized the need for land record reform. He set up a project to put all the local records onto a central computer, potentially freeing every farmer in the state from the clutches of corruption.
Many a times, whenever he required, he has to virtually bribe people. And in spite of getting bribe or giving bribe, there was no way he could ensure that he could get the land record when he wanted.
Support from the Karnataka state government was crucial to the project. It's taken 6 years to set up. But at the Central Records Office in the capital, some of the custodians who manage the paperwork can't get used to the idea that paper records are disappearing forever. Satya, Rajiv's deputy, is here to check the new system is working.
This is the old record. You know, this is the old record with so much of...
2 acres, 26 guntas, 3
yeah,
acres, 220.
so much. I can't even read anything out of this. It is so terrible. Where is his
This
name?
custodian finds it hard to believe that the computer is now the only official record.
But they have to be kept, sir.
Why?
For any, in the later course, if any dispute arises between the parties, we have to refer this.
If he wants a record of 99, you will not give this record.
No, madam.
It will only be a computer record.
But it's obviously taking some time before everyone believes in the new computerized records.
No. Actually, these revenue records they are permanent records. They need not be destroyed. They have to be kept for years.
So how will computerization affect farmers? Are they equally skeptical? Ningama, a Karnataka farmer, goes to his local land registry office, or Bhumi as they've now become known. He hands his number in at one of the new computerized land registry booths. He pays 15 rupees and in return gets a receipt and his land record. It'll mean he can take out a loan for his business.
Bank Yake? Okay, he's giving it to the bank because he wants to take some loan. Loan he wants to buy a buffalo, so he has to give it to the bank. So that's the reason he wanted to take this copy.
Ensuring all the records remain accurate requires cast iron security. Entering changes in land ownership can only happen if your thumbprint fits. The system here uses the latest biosensor technology to validate each and every operator's identity, so no one else can alter any of the millions of records.
There was huge synergy at that point of time when I see back in computerizing 20 million records. For your information, every record has 50 fields. You see the land record, every record has 50 fields. So a total of 1 billion data fields were to be put on the machine and validated.
Further out in the countryside, there is a Bhumi scheme which is equally revolutionary. Farmer Patswami used to have a lot of trouble getting proof of ownership.
I used to get a lot of